John, Delilah, and Lola, we're so excited that you've chosen to talk to the city of Los Angeles, California today. And we're gracious for this opportunity to show you why LA is the fantastic city, not only to launch your movie business, but to expand internationally your entertainment reach. And we're going to show you why.
So to summarize, if you want to succeed in the entertainment industry, your only real option is Los Angeles. And the three reasons why are that 1, the talent and network is already here for you. 2, the best coast is the West Coast. And 3, the financial incentives will help you launch into a very profitable venture.
I'm going to talk to you today about access to talent. Los Angeles has the most actors and actresses of any city in the United States. And it's a well-known fact that 75% of A-listers have their homes or own a home in the Los Angeles area. In addition to these A-listers and these well-known actors and actresses, there are always new and fresh faces coming into LA that are looking to make it big. And they are ready to work for you. You have almost an unlimited pool of people to pull from that are ready to work for you immediately. Now, when Adam Rifkin wanted me to be in his Showtime cable series called Look, there was no question about where we were going to shoot. We were going to shoot in LA. And being a part of that world for just a few weeks, I noticed that Los Angeles was all about the movie industry. Everywhere you went, there were actors and actresses and film crews. Just driving down the street, we would constantly run into movies being shot where we had to be rerouted. And even some of my best friends out there were special effects people. So there's constantly people around there. My husband and I went out to eat one night, just for about an hour at the Grove, which is this outdoor mall in Los Angeles. And we ran into Michael Chiklis, who is an A-list celebrity. So just being out and about for an hour, you saw these people. And John, we know that you went to film school at UCLA. So being in LA, you're going to be able to make contacts with those people again that are going to be able to help you and get you ready and get everything going. You're going to really be able to get into the meat of this whole thing out here in LA.
So now I'm going to convince you about point number 2, that West Coast really is the best coast. For example, in LA, when I was driving to the airport today, I drove by 3 different types of scenery that you could use in your films. I drove by the beach, I drove through the city, and I saw the mountains in the distance. All of that is here for you to use while you're filming. Second, the time zone is a huge factor when you're trying to build a second headquarters. When you're trying to work with your coworkers in Australia, when they get in at 8 a.m., it's 3 p.m. in California. So we'll still be here at the office. But it's going to be 6 p.m. for your coworkers that are in Atlanta, Miami, and New York City. So it's going to be tough for you guys to work on the same schedule. Secondly, we have the second busiest airport in the US, which offers the fastest direct flights into Australia. And it will also be really easy for you to go if you decide to film elsewhere. It'll be easy for you to fly to and from LA. The third reason is that the State of California Film Commission will help you to navigate through how you can find filming locations, how you can navigate tax incentives, and how you can really get started here in California. And finally, we have to mention the weather. 292 days out of the year, it's going to be gorgeous and sunny outside, and you can't really say that about anywhere else. There are no blizzards, there are no avalanches, no hurricanes. I mean, really, the West Coast is the best coast.
Now that you've heard from Bobby and Tina on 2 other reasons why California is the best choice, I'm going to tell you from a financial perspective why you need to choose Los Angeles. Now, we know that you're going to be producing new types of film here in LA, and there's a tax credit that you can capture to help finance your films and to help make it more lucrative when you're starting up this new film industry. There's a tax credit for independent films available for 25%. And an independent film category is a perfect type for you to target since you're kind of getting started and off the ground and running. So we think that this tax credit is going to be perfect for you to take advantage of here in LA. There's also access to niche financing available at all these banks here in Los Angeles. Just yesterday, I was in a meeting with the top film industry financier, and we were closing a deal for a new film that's going to be filmed here on location in LA next month. Now, if you really want to close the deal, you need to be in Los Angeles to be at the meetings when you really need to get that funding for your movies. And it's going to happen all the time. You can't be flying back and forth. You need to be here in LA, just like I was yesterday at this crucial meeting. And also, if you need more access to capital, we know that California is a venture capital of the world. And just last year, California generated as much venture capital funding as all 49 states combined. So in addition to the banks specializing in the entertainment industry, we've also got all the venture capital that you would want here in California. If it's not in LA, you can go up to San Francisco, you can go out to Palo Alto, you can go down to San Diego. We've got your funding here for you. And on the real estate front, we know that you mentioned that you were interested in building out 50,000 square feet for a studio. Now, being the headquarters of Hollywood, we have ample studio space available in all sizes, in different locations, and with different capabilities that we can offer you. We would recommend that you lease one of these existing studio spaces and renovate it to suit your needs rather than building a new studio. That would be very costly, and you're going to want that capital up front to invest in your startup operations so that you can get your films off the ground in a short period of time. So those reasons are some really important things to help you start your operations up here, and really important to consider from a financial perspective of where you're going to get the most bang for your buck and how can you have the most leverage and sustainability in the long term for your operations. So John, Lola, and Delilah, we're really glad that you were here today. And we talked about the access to talent, we talked about why the West Coast is the best coast, and also the golden financing opportunities that you can take advantage of in LA. You're not going to find those opportunities anywhere else. So if you want to have a real film business and you want to really make it to the big leagues, you want to produce feature films, you want to win those Golden Globes and those Oscars, you've got to be in LA. There's no other question. We're excited to have you here, and we can't wait to help you open your first studio in just a short period of time. Thanks for your time.